Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for Season 3 of Fantasy Football After Dark. My name's Tanner Dawson of the Sports Buffoons of the Let's Talk Sports Network and partly of the Basement Brewed Fantasy Football. And I'm excited. I'm excited to get this thing started with you guys. Glad it's August, which is generally around the time I start this. And we won't be going every night this year. I can't do it. I got too much going on. I can't do it. So, very excited, though, to kick this off with you guys. We're going to kick it off right away with the $15 Drafters $1,000,003 NFL Best Ball Championship. We're going to hop right into it here shortly. We're just waiting for the room to fill up. And I'm excited to do this one with you, and it's going to be a blast. Hunter, what's up, buddy? Braden, welcome back, guys. Guys, welcome back into Season 3 of the Fantasy Football After Dark. I even got my own intro now. Did you see that? That's pretty cool. Guys, we're going to have a blast. So this show entails, just so everybody knows, we do best ball drafts. We're going to do mocks. We'll definitely prepare for the Buffoons draft that we got coming towards the end of the month, and we'll get it away. Hunter, today I'm keeping it easy today because I got a little bit less time than normal. We're going to do mocks. If I'm free tomorrow night, I'll hop on. Just hit that bell. You'll know when I'm on. If not, we'll do some mocks on Sunday, and we'll get everybody joining in. Today, we're doing the Drafters, $15 Drafters, $1,000,003 NFL Best Ball Championships on Drafters Fantasy. So that's the big ticket item today that we're going to do, but we're going to probably do mocks on Sunday. But I wanted to share with you guys some of my resources, some of my tools that I've been using, and I used last year. I'm using more this year. I understand it way more because he has a YouTube channel that is phenomenal. Basement Brewed Fantasy Football. I've talked about these guys before. This is kind of a preview of the draft guide. What's really cool about it is you can put your draft spot here. So, for instance, you can do like an 8. My bad. I got to make a copy. Give me a second. Wasn't prepared to actually show, apparently. But it's cool because you can put your draft spot in. It tells you you can put your next pick. Here's your upcoming picks on the right-hand side here. It gives you a graph of the ADP over time. It tells you to draft, wait, reach, or steal. A steal means that they are way past their ADP. You can get notes if you're in between the players, and it's tier-based. They have rankings, but it's also tier-based, which I love phenomenally. You can also adjust your total teams in the league in case you do a 10 or a 12. So this is very cool. They also have a printable sheet, which I am using. It's just way easier for me right now to use it on these best balls, and you just kind of print it and cross out. So I really want to share that there. You can go find it on Basement Brewed Fantasy Football. You can go find it on, I believe it's patreon.com/Basement Brewed Fantasy Football. He has that as well if you just want the draft guide. So pretty cool stuff. Excited to use it today. So, but man, there's as we wait for this room to fill up, it's almost there. If you guys want to join us, go to drafters.com, Drafters Fantasy. Go use the promo code BBFF and get a match up to $100 on your first deposit. Free $100 to go do best balls towards the end of the year. Those are the best mocks we can do because you're doing it with live people. You're not going to have people pick a bunch of Penn State legends like my boys Braden and Hunter, which I do appreciate those guys for picking with me every single time. So just giving them crap right now. But you can do that as well. And I think I'm up to, let's do a quick look here. I am, for my teams, I've done 8 entries in the $2, 5 in the 15. We have another $2 one that they had open. I had 13, and I am at 12, 17, almost pretty much 30 drafts. Yeah, right on 30 drafts on this alone. So I've done a lot, guys. I've done a lot of drafting. DK, I've done one. I know Underdog, I probably have another 5 or 6. So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a sleeper on Sunday. So we'll make sure to do that Sunday night, probably around the same time, and we'll do a mock there. Sleeper's still around. still coming back. We got to mock for our other drafts, so we got to get that ready as well. Can't just focus on best ball now. So I've done 30 best balls. It's way more than I did last year. Be okay, Hunter. I promise. But we are going to do some drafters here. We will do some underdogs. We're going to some of the bigger drafts here later on as well this month as we get ramped up here. The Buffoons draft is going to be a fun one. So the Buffoons draft, we have keepers. In case you guys don't know this, it's 12-man teams. We have IDPs involved as well on top of kickers and defenses. Big draft, right? I don't have any first or second round picks this year. I have 3 third rounds, and I can't remember from there. It's all scattered. So we can trade draft picks as well. And I went in. I finished up second place. The team I had, ended up falling apart, of course, in the championship. But his team also fell apart. But his team was just a little tad better due to the fact that he did trade all his players the year before and get a bunch of. He had picks. He didn't have a pick outside of the top 12 rounds. So he should have won that league. So I definitely gave him a run for his money though. So we're hoping to be able to get that. Figured out our draft strategy, who we're aiming for, as well as we go about that. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to work on this, get this checked out, and we're just 2 away from bringing up drafters. So, we're 1 away. Let's go. Here we go. Essentially, tonight is Drafters Fantasy. The promo code stuff will be at the bottom. So sign up if you want. Sign up if you want to. Have a little fun there. So, but yes, sleeper will be on Sunday, and we'll do a couple mocks then. But I had to get a best ball in today, so we'll see you from there. I might bring in Scott and stuff. You guys can also catch me on Sunday mornings. I'll be on with Scott, Jay, and Alan. We talk fantasy football, betting, a whole bunch of different stuff on the Let's Talk Sports Network. So make sure you go check me out over there. Give us a subscribe there. So, all right, we are about to kick off. Let's bring her up. All right, looks like we're picking third. I don't mind third. I drafted third earlier today. Or not earlier. Yesterday, I drafted third. We are 10, 12, 4, 8, 9. So I drafted third the other day. Not too bad of a team. Today, I also I did a draft earlier today, and I was, I think, 10 or 9 or 10 or 8, somewhere in that range. And I ended up with Jamar Chase somehow. Saquon went 1 and C-Mac at 2. It just JJ went before. I don't know how I ended up with Jamar Chase, but I did. I wasn't in with Tyreek actually, so but I was happy with Jamar, so I can't really complain on it. Here, we'll do that. There we go. So let's bring up the board. No. Let's see here. You can tell I haven't used it for any streaming yet. No, we definitely don't want that. Have not used this for streaming yet, so brace with me as I dumb this down a little bit. And I'll pop on my phone and we'll pick from my phone. Saquon at 1 is accurate. I knew you guys would love that stuff, man. I knew you would love it. I saw that and I figured it was Braden or Hunter drafting at 1 today. I couldn't believe it, man. But I figured you guys would have loved that. Yeah, still fans of Miles Sanders at Penn State Legends? All right, let's kick it off here. Easy, it fairly goes actually fairly quick, so don't be discouraged here. All right, let's see what he does. I wonder if he goes C-Mac or CD. CD. First tier here is McCaffrey, CD, Tyreek, and Chase on the BBFF guide. Can't go wrong with any of them. C-Mac. Well, I don't want you popping up every time. Man, all right, we're going to go Tyreek here. Let's see here. You're gonna let me. I was really open. Like Underdogs is very friendly. You know, you can essentially do the board, the big board. So I don't know why. It's not streamer friendly, apparently. All right, so Chase, Brown, and Jefferson and Hall. Chase, Brown, Jefferson, Hall, Bijan. So Jefferson's the so far the reach in the top 6. So in the top 8, really. We'll see where Brown goes as well. I mean, it's not a reach. Let's be real. It's JJ, right? So there's Brown. So now nobody below JJ right now. See, my hope to come back around here is a Cooper Kupp or a Derrick Henry or even a Saquon there, Hunter. Even a Saquon. I wouldn't mind a Mike Evans as well. I wouldn't mind having one of these guys come back here. Puka Nakua. I like Puka this year. I think Puka will be good. Stafford likes him a lot. I mean, if you have Kupp and Nakua, I'd take both of those guys. G. Wilson. Nico. Damn, that's a stretch. Whew. We still have the 4th tier available, and Nico Collins was in the 6th. That was a pick. The Buffoons will be back, guys, on Wednesday this upcoming week. So we'll be discussing Chiefs training camp and more fantasy football stuff as well. So don't miss out. And we still got 4th tier guys available here. Jalen Waddle. Okay. I watched a draft where I think it was Mikey's actually, Basement Brewed, where he was picking 10th, and he ended up with Waddle in the 3rd and Kupp in the 4th. No, Waddle in the 2nd and Kupp on the turn in the 3rd on his last video. It was insane. Lave, Taylor, Chain. Saquon. All right, so let's look at here. He has a running back. He's probably not dropped in a running back. He's probably going to stick with receiver again. So we're going to go Devontae, who's next on our list here because he is up top. He might go running back, but he shouldn't with C-Mac there. He should be able to get a number 1. I'm thinking we can end up with Derrick Henry, guys, at this pick. So I think Kupp goes at one of these. Oh, Kyron. I wouldn't. I mean, Kupp makes it back. I might go him. Neighbors. Devontae? Okay, he probably will go Kupp here. Or Ayuk. I don't mind going through receivers here. I know I won't get Henry afterwards. All right, there goes Cup. All right, with that pick here, that actually does put Derrick Henry next on my list, guys. So let's go and grab him in the third for sure here. So Derrick Henry is our pick. Don't mind this so far at all. No bias mat or overlapping, nothing like that. So we're looking good there. So that's kind of nice there. That ended up working out because I was expecting Cup to go earlier, but Neighbors and Smith, Kyron was the furthest pick in this one as well. And then there goes Kelsey even further. Evans. So that 2, 3, 4, 6 tier guys still left here. Yuck. Let's see here. So I'm curious on the turn here. I'm looking at guys, now that I have a running back, I could go a Kincaid or a McBride. We can get a Mahomes if we wanted to, or wait for Tua. We can definitely wait for Tua. We could still stack up on running backs and receivers. It'll be interesting to see what's there. I think honestly for me, if Mahomes, Allen, or Jackson are there on the turn or coming back, I'll probably go that route because that's great talent in the fourth round in value. Otherwise, if those guys are gone, as I expect here on this turn here, then we will go back to receiver and running back. Evans, Ayuk, Metcalf, more Diggs. Pittman. And I'm not worried about people sniping me on my strategy. Again, when draft comes to draft, we'll be okay. They got to be more worried about themselves than me. All right, Pacheco. Come on, baby. Come on. See, lately, too, on the turn out 3, Christian Kirk wound up back to me. We had guys like T. Higgins, as well as George Pickens and Hollywood Brown all around that 3 spot and the 46 area last time I was a 3 spot. So, Zay, Laporta. And we know Gardner's like one of the last guys to pick because he's way down there. He's like the last starter that you can pick. Yeah, there goes the first quarterback. I expect 3 more to come off the board here as we freak out because there's a quarterback coming off. Do 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 do. There, see, there's 2 more. Where's Mahomes and Jackson? Yeah, Mahomes is there at 3. I'll take him at the 46 spot. No problem. Wow. There goes Mahomes. All right, I could totally go that route of Jackson right here, but we are not going to. We're going to stick with the receiving ranks here, and we're going to go T here for this draft. We're looking at 7th tier, so now we're in the 8th tier as we go for the turn. I don't feel comfortable with the quarterback either at the time, so I think we're okay. So there's the Jackson. Okay, so that took care of that. So we could be in dilemma here, depending on what happens on this pick. I don't think he's going to go Kincaid. There we go, Scary Terry. That is actually perfect for me because now it puts me between Hollywood Brown and Dalton Kincaid. And I already have 3 starting every week receivers on my roster. I have my starting running back. So we are going to go ahead and take Kincaid at pick 51. Love it. I love this pick. Love it what we're doing. All right, first column on my list here. It's officially crossed out. We are currently on the tier ranks of 8 through 12. So Chris Godwin. I have 0 Chris Godwin. He goes so early in these drafts when he should be at least another round or 2. He just goes so early. So I just don't have him. Godwin, Ridley. White. Okay. See, I used to not know what I was doing, not my roster construction, not knowing how to really draft. I just drafted who I wanted, right? It works sometimes. Peyton Manning helped me out in the early days, but after been learning the Basement Brewed stuff and philosophy and the roster construction, the strategy that goes with it, I feel like I'm changed. I profited both years beforehand of underdog, but I think this year, the amount of best ball drafts I have, I should have a really nice profit this year. Be able to carry this over into next year, and start this a little earlier. All right, Keenan, Jacobs, Cook, Rice. That's part 2 is Kincaid here. I don't have to worry about tight end until 14, 15, 16 if I wanted to, because I got my every week one. Richardson, Reed, Pitts. Love me some Kyle Pitts this year. Watson. So I'm looking here for the turn. Ortsky has 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a tight end. I anticipate him to stick with the receiving or running back ranks. Ianson has 3 receivers or quarterback and a tight end. I'll get him picking some running backs soon. So I got to be careful of both sides here as we go about it. All right, so Ingram and Kamara. Kamara was my target. D Hop's hurt, so we're gonna skip him. And I think we're gonna go here. We're gonna see here. Between these guys here, we are gonna go David Montgomery here for this pick. And my hope here is that Kenneth Walker survives. Unless I missed him. No. No, he's right there. So Murray went, Odunze went, Connor went. Oh, that's all over the place. So that leaves us with Kenneth Walker. And Kenneth Walker with the 10th here. That puts us still no overlapping buys. And he is actually next to my running backs list of who to grab. So we are going to go Walker here. We got Murray. Odunze. Connor, which we crossed off. Ladd. That jumped. That spiked. Stevenson. So now it's kind of nice as we get closer to the round 7 or round 8 for the turn here. We can go either way. We can still go running back, receiver. What we're watching for here is exactly where is. So there's QB, Dak. We're looking for Tua in this one here. So Tua still way down there. We probably have enough to get by. I could reach for him, but I probably won't because I do have backup plans. I think I can get Tua in the 9th round here as we make the turn. So there he is. Horn, Ferguson, Stroud, Coleman. Ferguson, Stroud. Coleman. Jones and Swift. So Harris is still on the board, I believe. Jackson, Smith, McJigba. That's interesting here. D-Hop's still around. We could wait till see if he's there around 9 as well and grab him. He's out. He's not out for the season. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. So think about it. We still got 4 weeks of preseason, technically. And then the league starts, so he's out for another 3. Possibly. Bowers with a freaking reach. Mostert with a reach. Gosh. Not a big reach for Mostert, I guess. Bowers, what a huge reach. ADP, I think it's like 120. I mean, that's just insane. Curtis Samuel. Again, as we look at our teams here, so he went quarterback. So they each got a quarterback, so we're not concerned there. 3 receivers, 4 receivers, running back. So he is the first overall guy should be going running back. This guy here could probably go either way, either direction. Maybe running back more certain, but could go either way. And we can go either way. Ah, man. Took Jameson from me. But that's okay. Just make sure I don't see him there. Where's he at? So scroll back up. Oh, my. Really? No! Joey B. Dang it. Of course I didn't make in time. I'll take Joey B. There we go. That was my next pick. I missed the worthy pick. Perfect. Joey B. That was the next guy I wanted. That works out. Go away from me. That's new. All right. So turn the pick. Oh, man. Addison, Brooks, or Moss? At least I don't hate it. Palmer, Brown. Chase Brown. Pollard. So we're going, I guess, Addison in this one. Make sure it's it's not a big deal. We are going to Jordan Addison. And I'm pretty sure that's my first lick of Jordan Addison in best balls. He just hasn't never fell to me like that. Tony Pollard. Shakir. Let's see here. Joku. I missed Worthy there. Still got a few guys out here that are still around. Yeah, there goes Brooks and Love. Zach Moss go? Zach Moss has to go, right? He won't make the turn, that's for sure. Oops. See, now I can still wait for Tua for this pick. So there goes Moss. Column 2 is almost officially done. It's done. So column 2 is finished. Robinson, Cooks. Spears, Tajay. There he is. All right, let's see what they do on the turn here. Singletary. Javante. Lawrence. Ooh, okay. Can we get him on the turn? Can my guy come back to me and we can grab him? Maybe, maybe not. Semi-close. Woohoo, Brock Purdy goes. Caleb. That's a guy further than the guy. There he is. Ford, Dubs, Judy. Dubs, Judy. Up. We got to evaluate here. Okay, so we definitely got to take this guy on the turn. But we can sit here. We can grab a guy like, we can't. No, we can't. We can't. Rashid Shaheed coming into play. We should be able to make it to our guy on the turn here that we want. Wicks. Polk. In theory, we should be able to make it to the guy. Downs and Eckler. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Let's go down and get our guy of Tua. Perfect. I wanted that connection. I wanted that matchup with Tyreek for this draft here. So, good. And we can get Jonnu 3 rounds, 2 rounds. So, that's a little matchup there. Myers. Elliott Dotson. All right, let's see here. Sure. Get her. Go there. All right. Come on, baby. I feel good so far about this whole draft. If we can just finish it strong, we're going to be okay. Just finish it strong. That's the goal. So we got the T and Joey connection. We got the Tua and Tyreek connection. We still got their tight ends if we really, really get to that point. Enough, man. Stafford went. Pickett went. Donnie Mitchell went. Gabe Davis. The world. That's way down on my list. Maybe not. No. Gus Bus. It's kind of hoping he would last a few more picks and I can grab him. All right, we're coming up here. We got 5 receivers, 3 RBs, 2 QBs, 1 tight end, which is great. So we could go Charbonnet, but we already have Kenneth Walker. I don't want to double down there. Don't want to lose that value. Instead here, we are going to go. The next guy here is Marshawn Lloyd, which is matches with our buys. So that's fine. Let's go Marshawn Lloyd. What's that? Chandler Wandale. Bateman Charbonnet. Komet. Chuba. All right, let's look here. So I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab it's kind of sporadic here. We're going to grab Algier for this one here. Algier, I think, is going to have a big role here. I did kind of, I don't want to say reach, but felt like he was a guy we definitely had to grab. Yeah, I guess I did kind of reach. I jumped a couple tiers, but he wouldn't have been there when we got back. All right. Musgrave. Watson. Hawk. Rogers. Ray Davis. Almost went Ray Davis. Almost, but I did not. Decided to get Algier, who's going to have more of a role there in the offense. Ray Davis is there in case James Cook goes out. Herbert. Mooney. Still got a couple guys around. McLaughlin. Right. Still got a couple guys around. JK. Hunter. Okay. It's kind of my pick this round, but it's all right. It's all right. We got guys. We got options. Number one. Do, 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 do. Wilson. Noah Font. Getting curious here. Nope, that won't work for quarterback at least. So. There goes Burton. One, two, three, four, five. Baker. Cousins. So it's 14. How's that look on my bias? That looks just fine. Let's go. All right, let's see here. See what he does here. There are these guys, two guys here. I got to cross out Baker. I did. Okay. Dylan. Gibson. What does he do? What does he do? Will Levis? All right, DeMarcus. All right. So next up on our list, actually, and still in tier 16 here, is Kendrick Miller. I don't have any see New Orleans guys, so we'll go and grab Kendrick Miller here. Yeah, Bucky. Oh, I gotta get DeMarcus crossed off. There's a couple guys that are still out there, man. Hopefully they can try to make it back. We're in 15. We'll have 5 more rounds. So Gino and Quentin. Again, we have 2 QBs. We have 6 RBs. We have 6 receivers and 1 tight end. Still not concerned about the tight end part. So, to the passers, Corley. There goes Persall. Elijah. All right, let's see. Coming up on the turn. We'll see if Tyrone goes here. Allen. Do. Come on, baby. Bryce Young, is a likely? Mims. Damian Pierce. Conklin. Otten. Some Cade. All right, Herbert. That's up here. Curious here. Come on, man. Almost there. Let's go. Almost there. Let's go. We're getting Tyron Tracy here. Ooh, wait. How many titles does this guy have? Dang it. All right, we're going Tyron. We're going Tyron, dang it. Estime. Tolbert. Tracy. He was there he is. One of my high up guys that dropped. And of course John New goes. Hey, you know what? John New's going, guys. I didn't want him anyways. Auto pick. Jesus, dude. I know I auto pick, but damn it. Back-to-back quarterbacks. Interesting. It's an interesting pick here, choice. But I think here we'll go Aquank. Nah, we'll go Roman here. We'll go Roman. Nick Prince is jumping up the boards. I still think Clyde has the job for 2, but we'll see. I don't even have Prince on this list. Must be for their own. Not going early. Way early. There goes the Quanko. All right, so I have 3 left here. I have 2 injury-prone guys, so I'll probably get a quarterback. And then I'll get 2 tight ends here to finish the day out. Will Shipley. All right, cross out everybody that wasn't a quarterback or tight end. That way I don't get confused. Dolchich. Bo next went. Liquor and dirty. Juwan Johnson. Let's see who's there. So we got some quarterbacks on the board we can grab. We can grab one on the turn. We can go tight end quarterback, tight end to finish it out today. We can go a different route, a whole bunch of different routes here. Finish it up. I am on the clock. Well, I better get that done here soon. JJ, it's gone. I don't want JJ, so that's okay. I ain't that desperate right now, so. Rosters. All right, so looks like next up here is where's he at? He's down here. So we can get let's go. Son of a mother. I just did 12 buyers tight ends. So now I still have to do tight ends. I'm aware of that, but I did not pay attention that time. My bad. Let's grab a Hunter Henry. Tight end one. Okay. Avoid the 12s, avoid the 12 and 6 on the quarterback, and we should be fine. But yeah, I screwed up that one. It's all right. We'll fix that. We'll fix it up. Don't you worry. To the rising sun, I don't feel no more. Let's grab Minshew Magic here. Mustache Mania. There's no way he doesn't start. There's no way. All right. So then we'll just have to tie it in around this draft out, guys. Overall, I'm not mad about it at all. Got my so we got 2 every week quarterbacks. We got 3 every week running backs at the moment. We got every wide receiver or every week wide receivers at the moment that are every week tight end as well, with some depth there. I mean, even 4. Technically, Jordan Addison might even be in that case if he gets the ball correctly. Shaheed should be right in there. They don't really have anybody behind him besides Bob Means. And Douglas, yeah, he has Polk there, but he should still be able to free up now that you have a young guy like that. So it'll be interesting. Do, 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 do. Come on now. Finally made the turn, guys. Took forever. And her, Zach Ertz. I mean, really, for tight end, kind of targeting Sanders, to be honest with you. Maybe even Bellinger or Theo. I wouldn't mind either of those guys. Disley, I wouldn't mind either. And Disley, you know, that might be a pick. We know how Herbert likes to throw to tight ends. That might be our pick. Will Disley's there. I'm going Will Disley. I don't have any skin on Will Disley in these best balls, so I'm gonna go that route. Look at that. And a 5-buy. Perfect. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our final results here. We ended up with 3 quarterbacks, 7 running backs, 7 receivers, and 3 tight ends. 3 quarterbacks being Burrow, Tua, and Gardner. Then we have the running backs with Henry, Montgomery, Walker, as well with Lloyd, Algier, Miller, and Tyrone. And the only buys that really overlap are the 10th week with Walker and Lloyd, and Algier and Miller with the 12th. Outside of that, everybody else is separate. So next up is the receivers. We go Tyreek, Devontae, and T, Addison, Shaheed, Demario Douglas, and Roman Wilson. For the bias parts, looks like Jordan Addison, Tyreek matchup at 6. We have T Higgins and Shaheed with 12, and everybody else is separate. So that's good. And then I mistakenly did the tight ends parts, but Kincaid being our number 1 overall at 12 with the 12th bye week. Gesicki, who was technically the next best tight end, I still drafted him, not paying attention to the bye, another 12. So we did have to go out and get Will Disley with the 5th overall, or with the 5th bye weeks this year. So that's kind of what we're looking at. I'm not hating against it. I don't mind it. I feel pretty good going into this year. So hopefully this brings me some moolah at the end of the season. So, but guys, this is just the start. We're going to be doing this a lot more here throughout August as we gear up and get ready for fantasy football drafts that are upcoming. So, and I know I got a bunch. I'll go live when I can on these drafts, on these real drafts, and we can bounce back and forth if you want. And you kind of see my thought process here as we go through some of the leagues. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, make sure you follow, hit that bell so you know when I'm on. It may be a spur of the moment thing. It may be less than an hour or 2 hours. before I throw up a thumbnail, because I kind of don't know. It just depends how the night's going and what's going on. So make sure you hit that bell so you know when we're on. And make sure you guys leave us like, subscribe. So anyways, have a fabulous rest of the night here. And I'll catch you most likely Sunday. See you guys.